All right, boom, man. We here. We here. It's gonna be Adam22 4 extra drama, man. Um, with this 4 extra disc or whatever this 4 extra disc, man. So it's gonna be Almighty Lush, Ricky reacting to it. Then we gonna get right to where Flacco's saying that he's in some drama. We gonna get T Rail's reaction, and then we gonna go over to yesterday's show with him, Munchie, and Lush, where Munchie's reaction to it. So we gonna get right into this. Before we do, make sure you hit that like button, hit that hype button. Let's get into it.
No chance. Damn.
It
Okay.
heats up. It heated up over the weekend.
Adam22.
Bro.
Lush, swear on God you didn't write this.
Yeah, of course I didn't write that, bro.
like
That nigga Adam be taking
Nah, this
pride
is
in
definitely
writing his own shit these
Yeah.
days.
yeah, this is definitely Adam though. This is definitely Adam.
like
You guys see his Instagram story today?
No.
Whose?
Adam.
No.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Absolutely not. This nigga needs help. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, he was boxing today.
Oh,
My goodness.
I think 4extra is actually gonna try to figure out a way to fight him 110% after this. I said it in the chat. I want to be on record.
I want to make this clear. 4extra. I would never say those terrible things about you
Oh, my
that Adam22 decided to say. Like
yeah.
Yeah,
he's-
that shit was crazy.
he's
Yeah, because
very
I was joking in the chat. I was like,
like-
somehow this is all gonna be Lush's fault.
4extra.
You
you're-
feel me? When the rubber hits the road, everybody's gonna be all Lush.
I
Like, you
consider
did
4extra a friend. We haven't, interacted for a minute since this whole no
He
jumper
playing
debacle.
with that 40 shit, bro. They gonna get up on that, man. He thinks this shit
Man, like, yeah, and I'd be out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be out there, so I don't want to. I want to make it clear I had nothing to do with that song. Also,
Who is
I also want to
to
make it clear that I've been, it would make people really. Oh, Adam said, okay,
Well, this is Blue Nose
from 40s.
from Fodies.
See?
Yeah.
that was lame as for you to do
See?
attention. We on
Told
your
you.
ass now. You and everybody on it with you. He said, if I die, it was this guy. What on white violence?
This is a white guy from the
Yeah, he
40s?
from 40s. A white nigga from 40s. I met bro before.
Okay.
Adam.
Oh, I think
Jesus.
I've seen him.
I believe he from a different state, 40s,
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
really f***ing with the niggas out here.
Yeah, he is. He
He
cool.
from
like,
like South Carolina.
yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
He's like
he
from.
really function with the 40s from out here for sure.
No, he's been over here. He's been.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
met
came
him.
here. He was up here with some members.
Yeah,
I
no.
met bro.
Blue Nose cool. Shouts to bro.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't know about that shit until I walked in here like today. I
Oh,
didn't
for
know
real?
about that shit. Yeah, until I walked in here and then I seen it and I was like, wait, what? This nigga tripping.
Yeah. No. Okay. So, I like the thing that would make people really sick is because everybody thinks, or not everybody, but people like to run with the narrative that I'm like trash or whatever. I've actually written a lot of songs that you love, and it sucks because you'll never know. I take joy in the fact knowing that the same people that make fun of me love things that I've written. I wish I could take credit for something that I didn't write, but I didn't write this Adam song. It's all his brilliance, it's all his animosity. This is his issue. So I want to make that clear. You feel me? I also want to make it clear that if I did write it, I wouldn't say if I did either. So it don't matter. Like, you feel me? If I did, like, y'all would never say if I did. And so But-
It's tripping.
I can't take credit
I
for this
think
one.
you feel me. If you wanted to troll, one, I think all that shit is crazy. But I think if you wanted to troll, I don't think you should have said with you can't ball your fist, how you gonna wrap the glove. Like, you gotta realize how gang members thinking, and it's like, nigga, and I know if I was from over there, I'd be like, bro, this playing with the set. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Do you think the
You not
Vernon, the
just
Vernon
getting
Ave bar too? Like,
all of that shit, bro. Mentioning it, all that, the 40 jokes, all that shit. You feel me? I ain't from over there, but if I was, I know that's how I would feel. I'd be like, bro, this nigga playing with the set. We finna get up on this.
Do you feel like because there's been, so much internal friction with like
Yeah, but I mean, that's not everybody not gonna feel like that. And one thing is just because they feel like that way about him, it don't matter because they're still a part of something that he's saying. You get what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, if I was from 40s and I don't get along with 4extras, it wouldn't matter because I'm still from Vernon. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
So like you're still making jokes of some that I'm a part of. So even if I didn't with 4extras, I would still feel some type of way if I was from over there.
Now it's interesting because it is like kind of classic battle rap strategy to diss somebody, but not just like where they're from. You know what I mean? Like, where you're from is cool. All your people is cool. You make it look bad. And I kind of think that's what Adam was attempting to do. I don't know if
you gotta know how it come
I
out
don't
and how
know
it
if the
comes
gang
off.
members from over there and like will be able to discern that necessarily. They might
Because
just
it's
be
how he came off. He didn't make that abundantly clear.
right.
But after the glove bar, he did say like shout out their hood and stuff like that. I get what you're saying. I would have stayed away from the glove. I know how they
Yeah.
treat the glove. It's sacred. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I would have stayed away from it, but I feel like he did try to like clean it up and make it, known like, hey, I'm not coming at the whole section or whatever. But I do think it's some truth in what Sus is saying for sure is that like, people don't necessarily look at it this way. They look at it like you're dissing us. But I think this is an excellent media opportunity for 4extras for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Adam's been trying to coax him out for a while. 4extras been kind of taking the high road. Oh, I'm not going to reply. Kind of like power move. It was looking good for a minute, but I feel like this is just a crazy affront that you gotta
They gonna try
address.
to fuck that nigga up,
Also, there's
boy.
some clout to be had here. There's some
Fuck the
clout to
Let's
be
be
had here.
realistic. There's money to be had here.
Money to be had here,
There's
bro.
money. If like, okay, you don't think that people would be interested in seeing 4extra and Adam actually fight,
For surely they would be interested.
regardless of like.
For
I
surely
think
they'll
even
be
with the one
interested.
hand, 4extras gonna whoop his ass.
No, but okay, so you don't think people would want to see that?
Yeah.
One-handed 4extra, or not one-handed,
It's
but like
still
you feel me?
I mean, but
yeah.
okay, it's not gonna be like a one-handed issue where like 4extras has like an arm tied behind his back. Like they'll probably figure out some way to, support his hand that he does have, and then he could put it in a boxing glove type of thing. Like there's some sort of.
I think he said the doctor saved his knuckles.
And look,
he said the doctor saved his knuckles.
I think, bro, so like the whole point of wrapping your hands is so you don't fuck up your fingers because it don't help you.
Right.
If you have your knuckle,
it's
put a
kind of
glove
more of
on
a
that
weapon,
shit.
right?
That shit would need more time to heal though.
No, he
need a
needs
long-
like
I do
at
think
least a year longer.
Yeah.
but wait, but
at least.
suspect, you long live peace. R.I.P. Tula, the legend. You feel me? Like that fool got in a bad accident and only had he had like a metal hand essentially. One of his hands was metal.
Nigga said Sus said he didn't know the song, but said the bars on the screen.
Yeah.
It says you ain't even finna ball your fist. How you finna rep the glove on the screen?
Damn, that's crazy. They be thinking they so smart. They be thinking they
niggas
so
so
smart.
smart.
That's
I just read it on the
crazy.
screen. You
That
idiot.
is
And I pulled it up on the
crazy,
screen.
bro. What the
These
damn
people
chat? You
kill
just
me.
took an L.
Yeah,
Usually
you
y'all be
definitely just
serving. You just got served, chat.
Nigga, the first time you heard the song, but he knew the bar. No, it's right there, gang.
Is
Golly.
to me the scariest thing part of this whole situation is like the silence from 4extra and them. Like the fact that nobody's saying nothing.
That
like,
means he not playing with
that's kind of scary.
But he's
Like-
been silent though. He hasn't addressed Adam. He's never
He
besides
addressed
the
him with the
Cam
trap lord
Capone thing.
He
shit.
did on the trap.
Okay, but that you got to think though. That was months ago,
It was.
right?
right.
But him putting it on the Instagram story don't do nothing for him.
Who?
For extra, he
Yeah.
gotta. He's probably trying to get paid. You feel me?
Yeah.
Dude,
Like,
that's
he
the-
could go on any platform.
I know.
They could pay him for his response to this. You feel me?
I did pay
That's true
attention
as
to
well.
that trap lore,
It would be
like
dumb to go to
beef little
Instagram.
thing with Cam Capone or whatever. And like,
Right.
I do wish that 4extras got his like page cracking and just dropped this on his page immediately. Like that would have done so many numbers for him, and he would be like more, I guess, solidified in the media space. Whereas like Spodie's making some pretty good entries. You know what I'm saying?
For
Two
sure.
back-to-back viral. I mean, yeah, like viral contentious conversations that people in LA have been wanting to see. Everybody's talking
the
about
lucky
it.
thing and then the 4extra thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was talking about what's the dude DC too. He sat down with him. Everybody's like, how
That's
to
three.
see that conversation.
That's kind of like goes into the 4extra thing. But
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like 4extra's got to work his media move, bro. Like you can't kind of like, I feel like do the silent tough guy thing forever. Everyone knows that 4extras is tough. Everyone knows that 4extras is who he says that he is, but he transformed into a media personality sensation overnight, and he's not capitalizing off of that right
Well,
now.
that's kind of like, and it brings it back to the whole conversation of him not necessarily having people in his ear that understand the dynamics of the way this space really works, because he could have capitalized off of that whole thing a lot better. Ross even really tried to help him by like, hey, let's do this for your
sure,
channel.
yeah.
He would have, like, Ross would have probably dropped a few G's because, and
He said 2K. He spent 2K on it.
right. But and I'm saying, like, he would have done that and not even thought about it twice
Yeah.
if it was in the name of helping 4extra get his jerking. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for
Like,
sure.
But when it becomes this whole other thing, and like, you know,
And a quick one too, like this is a perfect example of what we're seeing, right? What Adam just posted on his story. Your homie threatening Adam about a song and a video online that's like, you know, satirical in nature. Yeah, maybe some things that are being said that some groups of people can consider highly offensive. But this is like a media op, and your homie being like too tough about it. Like, when we see you, we're gonna do something to you, is like not the way to go. Like, those are the people you need to like get away from you when it comes to media.
well, look,
You know what I'm saying?
the reality is
realize that everything not content, bro, and everybody don't give a fuck about that, and everybody don't live that life. Some nigga don't give a fuck about no content. You playing with a gang that they got tatted on their body and lost to when they playing. Even if he didn't diss it, he mentioned it, and like, you're making joke of it and light of, you know what I'm saying?
I get
And it's
that.
like, bro, them niggas take that serious, bro. You gotta realize when a nigga gangbang, his identity is tied to his hood, so he's very fragile about the things that you say about his hood.
well, and that kind of like, at the end of the day, I feel like both 4extras and Adam are at fault in different ways for ways that they maneuvered in this situation. I feel like 4extra, in my opinion, should have trusted Adam more
I don't
to
agree.
guide. Like, you don't disagree? You said
I don't agree.
you don't agree. Okay, so
Wait, quick
let me
question
land.
though. Oh no, you land. Okay,
Yeah.
I think he did up when he was sitting right here and them was making jokes and he was chuckling and shit.
Oh.
He did too much.
No, and I was gonna get into that.
You know, he did too much.
No, I want you to land, because I was just gonna pose this question, right? Where it's like, I was gonna direct it towards Sus, but also you. Is like, what is 4extras positioning in this media space? Like, we know who 4extras is in the streets.
He's a media personality. He's a
Okay.
character.
Okay. Like, where has he been? Where is this character, this personality that's supposed to be like working the internet? Like, how many videos have we seen of this man lately? You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta
Like,
realize that this is really a game member who just stumbled on.
but
being
that's
an
what I'm
internet
saying,
personality.
though. You gotta
he's really
transition.
a game banger, bro.
For
First and
sure.
He
foremost,
don't really want to make that transition.
That was my point.
If he
in
wanted
case.
to, he would have made it already.
But he's on YouTube doing everything that the YouTubers are doing and
To get
stuff
some
like
money.
that.
Not everything. No, he not. If that was the case, he would be streaming every day, making videos. That's not what he's doing.
okay, but that's
But that's what I'm saying.
But
That's
that's
not
the
what he
thing,
doing.
though. It's like,
He's
at
gotta
what
do it.
point it's like,
Nigga,
I think he
gangbang,
wants
nigga.
to
That's
do
his
it,
career, nigga.
but yeah, I think
This shit just a way to make money.
it's like he wants to do it, but he doesn't want to actually sacrifice what's necessary and what it entails to do that. As far and that's understandable. Like you said, he's a member first and foremost.
Yeah, that's his career. Gangbanging.
He's whatever his hood name is from Vernon Ave. You feel me? Like from Fodies. Like at the end of the day, but. Okay, like I think that he should have, because it would have been his in best interest when he's entering this space. Adam's a guy that's guiding you. You got to have a little bit of trust in him when he's only gotten you more successful. And I feel like actually having more dialogue and conversations with him and being a little bit more open-minded to the game Adam's kicking to you would have been advantageous to him in the long run. Now, Adam, I feel like he's in the wrong for not, like, what he did wrong is he's not realizing that there's two things. One, you're in a way better position financially and overall in society and in life than this guy. So you're giving somebody advice and trying to have like this brotherhood or like present this like, friendship to him that this other person is putting a lot more emphasis on, because he needs that more than Adam does. You know what I mean? Like, Adam's going to be still worth millions of dollars regardless. This is a chance for 4extra to advance in another space. Adam's not understanding all these dynamics and like the emotional intelligence and experience and things like that. So he's like doing things that are kind of antagonizing 4extra without realizing it, because he's not properly communicating.
But I also feel like
It's both of
there's
their
lessons
faults.
to be
That's
learned
my that's
about
my
like the media space, right? Like, okay, this song is satirical in nature. Like you said, he's not really dissing the hood, but he's like kind of playing with
Yeah,
it, right?
he's not saying f them, but he's definitely making light of
Making
niggas'
light of it,
hood,
right?
you know?
But there are people right now actively making songs that are hardcore dissing the 40s,
Yeah.
like saying some real crazy shit that could get people hurt. So like the lesson to be learned is like, yo, everybody gets a turn in the media space. Like you are gonna be the butt of the joke today. Tomorrow it's gonna be me. The next week it's gonna be this guy. It's gonna be that guy. Type of thing.
but here's the
And you
difference
can't
when
move
gangs
like,
but when
I know, but let me land. You can't move like a gangbanger in the media space. You know what I'm saying? When everything is such
That's
a
if you
huge
give a
affront
fuck
that needs
about
to
the
be,
media space.
but it's like 4extras is all about getting money, right? Like that's the personality from the last couple of videos that I seen of him driving down whatever street, new whip, money
Yeah, he
all
was
on the
saying he was
floor.
getting money, but he also said if he ever play with his hood in this bitch, he was gonna say "F all this shit and dive across the table.
yeah.
So his gangbanging matters
That's
more than this.
true.
So that shit don't even matter, gang.
And
My
also
point is just like, bro, everybody loves a cool gangbanger. If you can figure out like how to be like a member, but also like get your media popping, bro, like that's like a fast track to success. Like everybody's gonna want to be around you just for what reason, I don't know. But it's like,
No,
don't
that's
play with
true.
that fucking opportunity, dog. Like, don't try to be too tough and like rep the gang till you die and you're leaving hundreds of thousands of dollars
Yeah.
on the table.
That's how that
Like
shit
your
go.
kids got to eat, your family's got to eat. Like at the end of the day, we're all men and we're here to provide for the people around us that love us, right? And that we love. So it's like, I don't know, some of the
But then when you
like,
go through something super traumatic, like 4extras did, like he's not necessarily processing that information, and he's dealing with like coming to terms with his new life, with this new situation that he's found himself in. So the idea of even navigating the media space and all that is secondary. He's trying to just be a regular human being first and foremost,
facts.
despite this insane thing that happened to him. That's
For
super
sure.
unfortunate that
Yeah.
no human should ever have to deal with. But you know,
No, for sure, for sure. I hear that a lot too, for sure. Like I could understand, like, you know, I know Adam is like, oh, I wasn't like making fun of him and all this other stuff, but it's such a sensitive like moment type of thing. You can't tell him how to like feel about it, you
Yeah.
know?
It's
So
it's his hand, you know?
dude,
And
yeah,
if shit happened to him, I can't really tell a motherfucker how to feel. Like, you know what I'm saying?
for
So
sure.
it's like you gotta just, you know, he should have just been a little more sensitive.
yeah,
surely,
I
for
think,
surely.
and not only sensitive, but like aware of the potential optics of how somebody's gonna feel when you're on a pod with multiple people that, whether or not they have an individual problem with 4extra, like there's connotations as far as beefs and things like that. So certain jokes being made in front or certain things being said, and then there's other people present that aren't in
Yeah,
a
you
court.
got the nigga in the back talking about the bionic claw, nigga, and you talking about don't make me laugh and shit. Like, I would have been upset too, bro. I would have been upset. I'm not gonna act like, you know, I ain't gonna act like I wouldn't have been. I would have been hot.
And I feel like you know, like I've kind of like my whole entire standards for certain things have changed since delving deeper into this media space and being on YouTube. You kind of got to develop a thicker skin in certain capacities. So I would probably not be, even though I probably should be. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'll let a lot of go that is actually really offensive, but it's like one I've kind of realized, like I have the awareness that I've signed myself up to be public domain when it comes to,
We all have.
yeah, you know what I mean? And I don't know if Full Extra has that, like I know he's like intelligent enough to comprehend that concept. I don't know if he's actually gone through that understanding.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Who knows? Or maybe I think, bro, you gotta realize that too. That niggas just don't give a. Even if a nigga do understand that, you just probably just don't give a.
It could be that too. There's
Yeah,
definitely
you
an
gotta
element of that.
realize, bro. I don't know. You spend enough time around niggas like this. You have family members like this. You have homies like this. You know, bro. Nigga don't give a. It's his hood over everything, and that's just what the it is. All this other shit is just like, it's not the lifestyle. Like it's just a means to an end. Trying to get here, get this little money here, get this nigga here. But I'm from 40s, and this is what the it is. This content is temporary. I'm just trying to get a little bag right now. I'm not trying to change my life. I'm from Wooty Whoop, and that's just what the it is.
But like
Now, some transition, but that's just not everybody. That's not what everybody want to do.
Did y'all see Fabulous, Mano, and what's bro name again?
Jim Jones.
Jim. Now I know Jim Jones. My other, you know what I'm saying?
JVs.
And
Speaking of what has stood no chance.
Damn.
Okay.
It heats up. It heated up over the weekend.
Adam22.
Bro.
Lush, swear on God you didn't write this.
Yeah, of course I didn't write that, bro. I wanna- like,
That nigga, I don't be taking
Nah, this
pride
is
in writing his
definitely
own shit these
yeah.
days.
yeah, this
Adam22 believes there's a credible threat on his life, so credible that he took to his Instagram to let us know that if he dies, that this is the person we should look at. Adam took to his Instagram story to repost this particular post. He was
Blue
tagged in
Nose?
from a
Who's
guy
Blue
called Blue
Nose?
Nose _Diaz. He's from Rolling 40s.
some crypto.
And he tagged Adam and he says, that was lame as F to do for attention. And we on your eye now, 100. You and everybody on it with you. So apparently they're saying they are on Adam22 and anybody who's rolling with Adam. Hey, man, I just want to make this clear before we even continue, bro. Let me just make this clear here. Okay. Oh, okay, buddy. All right. When you see Poetic Flacco in LA,
What'd he do?
I'm not riding, buddy.
What?
All right, me and Adam22, we podcast together.
No cap.
We do dinner together. That's my guy, but that's not my street guy. Like, that's my friend, but that's not my guy.
Look, man, I thought I was gonna come in here on some jolly stuff.
It is the day after Christmas.
Bro, do you understand what you're doing?
Nothing. That's y'all boy.
why that's not your boy, homie? What's up with y'all? Why y'all niggas can't
Hey,
get along?
hey,
homie?
I ain't gonna get this dude no clout, bro. My barber sent me a video of somebody dissed me, smacking a song, whack, big sad. I'm like, why me and Wack getting dissed in the same song? And I don't know what Smack did to the nigga.
Ooh.
I'll tell you after it's a nobody. I'm like, that's crazy. This is, you know what I mean?
I see the white man diss me.
Who?
Adams in that new song he just did.
That diss wasn't bad though.
Oh, so since we talking about this, we gonna go there because the reason why 4extras not up there is because they was having that talk or whatever the case may be, and you was in their room and he said was laughing at him,
Right.
and then he said the white man was laughing at him. He was laughing at him, right?
That's what I said at one point, because at one point, like, and Adam wasn't laughing at nothing I had to say about it. But I think Adam he started getting in his feelings because he figured he wasn't coming back, and he started having jokes of his own.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if he was laughing, I didn't catch it early on. He wasn't laughing though. Anytime he was in the hospital, he wasn't laughing. Like, but maybe point and shoot catch everything. If he caught it, didn't happen.
On that couch, he was laughing.
But why he so sensitive though? And who told him Adam was his friend?
Did you ever think that was your friend?
Adam was just cool people. It's a business dealing. I just felt Adam was cool. I don't think when I meet people through podcasts, you just my podcast. You can be my podcast friend.
Yeah.
I don't got no expectations out of people. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do the content thing.
I mean, some people are, you know what I'm saying, different though, man. They around and think you they homies, man. Like, and start getting close to you and shit like that. That's probably what bro thought. You know what I mean?
Nah, he got some type of thing to where he think everybody is friend. He was like, well, Trap. He was calling Trap LaRoss his friend.
Trap
Right.
LaRoss don't f that nigga no more?
No. But even like when they was doing the content, like you was my friend. You checked on me.
Oh,
You my
yeah,
friend.
yeah.
You know a friend was hurting, right?
Mhm.
And then he said, Kevin Gates, that's his brother. I don't know how that became his brother so fast.
Yeah.
That's his brother. Then he said, I don't know. He just I don't know. He just think everybody is friend. I don't know.
That nigga now that nigga drop a diss record on that nigga.
He should diss back.
You don't think something gonna happen to you, bro, or you think bro should diss back? Man, I don't think that nigga should diss back. Somebody gotta get socked out.
Hey, hold on. You don't think 4extras should diss back?
Nah. No, homie. That nigga, something happened to that nigga, homie. That was a tragic incident, bro. Now you can't be playing around like that, homie. With no nigga. I ain't finna be dissing you, nigga, doing all that. This is like something happened to you, like with your shit.
They
clown.
They clown.
But you want to get at them, though.
Hey, nah, bro.
Yeah,
bro,
you want to get at them, though.
Hey, bro, when I first got shot, man, that was on social media celebrating. Like, that I mean, you kind of used to that bit from out here. Like, they go kick candles, they go celebrate. That's what they do. And then nobody do that to 4extras. He did it to himself. That's a freak accident. Like, I can see if he got hit by a drunk driver or even got shot, but that wasn't that type of. But I think he should have went back up there with the white boy. He's paying him a cool little. Because you know, 4extras kind of need a machine behind him. He can't, like y'all should did your thing and did it up on your own.
Yeah.
Like he kind of need a machine behind him, like a support system. And I ain't talking about Lupe.
What's wrong with Lupe? I
She's
like
slow.
Lupe, man. She do what she could do. She only was doing what she worked with.
She accept jail calls and record them.
Who in jail?
Whoever in jail, she go whether it's 4extras, whether it's Crib Mac, she accept jail calls, record it, neighborhood, bro, and then camera go off. No,
that's her get out.
No, for real, that ain't no manager.
No, I said, Budgie, that's her get out.
No, but she call herself a manager though.
Hey, you don't think, bro, like in danger though for just a little bit? He really crazy for putting out that diss record with 4extras.
If he keep moving like he moving, he'll be all right.
Adam, you heard it?
The new one?
Yeah.
He dissed me at it.
With the one with 4extras?
You got like 3 seconds.
He dissed me at it.
All right, let's listen to that.
What did he say about me?
I forgot because it wasn't that long. Because he said, Munchkin even see that you retarded. Talking about him. I'm like, damn, did he diss me? I have to rewind it. And I'm like, okay. Then you came like, it stopped and it started back. Then he dissed. I guess what did he say? You should remember. If he dissed you, you remember.
I don't remember because that's what I don't be caring about. Like,
this
it wasn't bad though.
It was bad. You say my name.
Drinking, smoking, yeah, well, guess what? We don't give a Since he got nerfed, I think that something's up. He's moving like a club. I promise you the fireworks in my hand is finna bust. You can't even ball your fist. How you finna rep the glove? Shots my folks on Vernon Ave. Yeah, they known to set trip. But last time you was in the county was for beating on your put a carrot in a man's ass. I think you like making LA look bad with them smoke shop fits. Hey, I just hit the shawarma truck with my llama tuck. I fell off my bike 1,000 times, ain't lose an arm or none. Ain't like that you switched on me, you even turned on Spody face. You the reason gangbangers should never ever own grenades. I was trying to take you out the trenches, keep you out the feds. When I said I'd be a helping hand, this wasn't what I meant. Munchie B can see that he's retarded. That takes some talent. Couldn't read the warning label, so he took it as a challenge. You ain't drinking.
Okay, I didn't know he dissed you.
Why do you let it keep going?
Guess what? We don't give a f. Since he got nerfed, I think that something's up. He's moving like a club. I promise you the fireworks in my hand is finna bust. You can't even ball your fist. How you finna rep the glove? Shots my folks on Vernon Ave. Yeah, they known to set trip. But last time you was in the county was for beating on your bitch. Put a carrot in a man's ass. I think you like dick. You making LA look bad with them smoke shop fits. Hey, I just hit the shawarma.
It's longer than that.
Yeah, it's longer than that.
Yeah, because he dissed Smack.
You caught that one? He dissed me.
I didn't catch it the first time.
Damn, he dissing it, Tommy. And he gonna get smoked, Tommy.
You think so?
4extras not playing though. You know.
No, he real emotional about that.
Yeah, because some niggas podcasters and content creators.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People ain't like really teetering on the line like with podcasting in the streets. He one of the ones I feel like that's really still in the streets. I feel like when he catch him, he, you know what I'm saying, or whoever he with, when they if they do catch him or run into him, they ain't gonna try to do something to him. And he don't give a. He really making this content is really crazy to me. I mean,
no, he butthurt, bro.
That is
he
really
butthurt because he felt he invested a lot into him, and then he just don't want to mess with him.
He get played every time he giving his money out. He get played
every time.
Yeah, every time.
I mean, I feel you though. You
Brick baby worked you out some money. So he bailed me out
and kept it.
Yeah, kept it here. 4extra. He got crib back. You pay him. He go to jail.
He finna pay him soon as he get out.
I didn't wait some.
No, Crib Mac on his way back. He on his way back to No Jumper for sure.
Oh yeah, he can't
And
wait till
so when he come, he gonna want to get rid of everybody. I don't need none of y'all no more.
I mean,
Hey, don't quit
in
your
his
day
defense,
job
he
type
is
shit.
paying niggas though.
Don't
In his
quit your
defense,
day
he is
job.
paying niggas.
People like last year when they canceled them shows and all that, everybody crying and shit.
They try to say you was. But
That's
it
a
wasn't you.
lie.
I
That's a
know.
lie. And I'm gonna make them clear that shit up.
Yeah.
I didn't. Nothing. That's y'all boy.
Why that's not your boy, homie? What's up with y'all? Why y'all niggas can't
Hey,
get along?
hey, I ain't gonna get this dude no clout, bro. My barber sent me a video of somebody dissed me, smacking a song, whack, Big Sad. I'm like, why me and Wack getting dissed in the same song? And I don't know what Smack did to the nigga. I'll tell you after is a nobody. I'm like, that's crazy. This is, you know what I mean?
I see the white man diss me.
Who?
Adams in that new song he just did.
That diss wasn't bad though.
Oh, so since we talking about this, we gonna go there because the reason why 4extras not up there is because they was having that talk or whatever the case may be, and you was in their room and he said was laughing at him,
right.
And then he said the white man was laughing at him. He was laughing at him, right?
Adam22 believes there's a credible threat on his life, so credible that he took to his Instagram to let us know that if he dies, that this is the person we should look at. Adam took to his Instagram story to repost this particular post. He was tagged in from a guy called Blue Nose _DS. He's from Rolling 40s.
Some crypto.
And he tagged Adam and he says, that was lame as F to do for attention. And we on your eye now, 100. You and everybody on it with you. So apparently they're saying they are on Adam22 and anybody who's rolling with Adam. Hey man, I just want to make this clear before we even continue, bro. Let me just make this clear here. Okay, okay, buddy. All right. When you see Poetic Flacco in LA,
what he do?
I'm not riding, buddy.
What?
All right, me and Adam22, we podcast together.
No cap.
We do dinner together. That's my guy, but that's not my street guy. Like that's my friend, but that's not my gangster. You know what I mean? Like we friends, but I'm not about to die for no Adam22. Understand this, bro. So when you guys see me, understand I'm not on it with y'all. Okay, I'm not on it with Adam. Adam responded back to this by saying, if I die, it was this guy, white on white violence. I don't think he's white. I think he's albino. Mexican, but the question still remains, why do 4extra Lil Homie Blue Nose _DS?
What did he do?
Why do he want to hurt Adam22? What exactly did Adam22 do that he believes was so lame and so disrespectful that he wants to get up with Adam? Now,
I don't ever understood that shit. Like, why? Like, y'all niggas be weird and that's lame. You on the internet, on Instagram, on your Instagram story, threatening podcast niggas because they did something lame. So you gonna kill them because you didn't like what they did or what they said? Like you have real ops that's trying to kill you every day. Why don't you go do something to go threaten them and do something to them?
Obviously, I know the answer now, but before I even knew what Adam22 did, I knew for a fact it had to be serious. Because gang members in LA are like the biggest sellouts. They love the white man more than they love themselves. So for a gang member, especially a West Coast gang member, to go against the white man, to go to war with the white man, the white man got to do a lot. You see, when it comes to black folks, all you really got to do is wear the wrong color in a wrong neighborhood.
Right.
And you will be getting picked up at the corner office, okay? But when it comes to the white man could disrespect them. The white man could violate them. The white man could spit in their faces, spit in their food. The white man can do whatever he want to do to a West Coast gang member because they have this inferiority complex, right? They look at the white man as the Messiah. So for them to say, nah, the white man is going too far, it had to have been serious. I had to find out exactly what went on, which I did. There was already tension between Adam and 4extra's crew, but things really escalated when Adam responded back to 4extra doing his interview with Cam Capone, where 4extra said he's never coming back to No Jumper. He blamed Adam for being disrespectful, told Adam when he sees him, he's going to break his jaw.
God didn't break me. He put me back on earth to break you. Thanks all the time. When you going back to no jumpers? Nigga, I ain't going back. I ain't no going back. Why would I go back to that's on the internet talking about me? You get up there with my enemies, talk about my head, talk about me, laugh like it's funny. I would have broke your jaw. What do you mean? I looked at you as a friend.
That's where you made the mistake, bro. He's never your friend. He was your business partner / boss on the podcast, bro. You feel me? So if you had a boss at a factory job and your boss thought that your enemy could do a good job at this other part of the factory, he's going to hire your enemy. He doesn't care about if it's your enemy and if he laughing about this and none of that. None of that shit matters. Adam only cares about content, bro. He don't care about y'all relationship. He don't care about being cool with y'all. He don't care about being y'all friend. Y'all might be friends a little bit on the side or whatever the case was. Y'all might kick it and laugh and smoke, whatever the case, but that's not your friend, bro. The niggas you grew up with is your friend. The niggas you have genuine relationships is your friend. This ain't nothing but your boss / business partner / get money together. You know what I'm saying?
To my neighborhood. I'm about to get a Vernon Avenue. And that nigga think it's smiles and faces. My homies, my family, my loved ones sad. They crying. They thinking I'm dying. I'm collapsing. What the fuck? I'm gonna get blood transfusions. Surgery for 5 hours and 30 minutes. And you think it's funny to say, to get up there and think it's smile? I would have broke his face. Hell no, I'll never go back there.
Hold on, y'all. This is my clothing brand. I need y'all to go support your boy, okay? And supporting your boy with some pretty cheap clothing, all right? And you're going to be fly and fresh as hell, man, all right? Link in the description. Theari.us. Go shop.
Because you was just a buster like the rest of these with a sheep over your head, pretending. That's how I feel. So when you watch this, make sure you understand when you watch this what I'm saying. Because I would never, ever, ever talk about that I call my friend like that. And you think he don't understand what he's saying? He didn't say nothing wrong? You need to go sit down and think to yourself what you said wrong.
There's a template for how white dudes respond back to conflict with street dudes in hip hop, especially hip hop media personalities. It usually starts with them getting on bended knees and doing the Indian salute as they apologize for pissing off the street dude and the gang member, right? Because again, when you're white in hip hop, you kind of have to be submissive for some reason. Like for example, if 4extra would have went off on Rosenberg would have kissed the ground 4extra walked on and said that he apologized for everything his ancestors did for 4extra to be in the hood. That right there is the appropriate response. But Adam decided he was going to take another approach. Instead of apologizing for what his ancestors did 200 years ago, Adam actually did the opposite. He took to his podcast to call out 4extra for a fight. He says he wants to fight 4extra because 4extra lied on his name on a national platform.
So I took to my story and I said, hey, 4extra, if you want to get on a national platform like Cam Capone and lie on the 22ster, who is objectively, I am the #1 person who has ever given you an opportunity in your life. I'm the #1 person who has ever given you money in your entire life. You have never received more money than you received from me. I am the #1 person who made you famous, who gave you opportunities, who helped create the lore that now surrounds you. Because of the fact that you are a snake and you took to this national platform, Cam Capone News, with 1.3 million subscribers and lied about me. Damn. I need that fade. I need to settle
now, this is all, I want everybody to understand that this is all theatrics and a theater and a play. That nigga Adam22 is not fighting nobody.
Score in a ring,
I don't give a damn
cage,
what y'all talking
whatever
about.
it might be. I don't fight on the streets. I'm like Mike Tyson. I only fight in the ring for money.
He might just
for
beat your ass.
extra. I need that fade.
Calling out a one-hand man to a fade,
that's
who
what I'm
just
saying.
blew his hands off, while having a head start on training is pretty low down, man. This is pretty low. This is pretty low.
That nigga got a head
down,
start
bro.
over training.
This is some low down stuff, man. Adam has had a head start on training and fighting while calling out 4extra for the fame. This is some low down stuff, man. But this is right in line with Adam's ancestors because Adam is a Frenchman. If you know anything about the French, they ain't colonized no good shit. Like the French ain't go to Ethiopia and try to colonize them, right? Because Ethiopia had walls, they had weapons, they had an army. They was ready for smoke. The French went to the middle of Congo and colonized dudes who was in halts and ain't discovered what a pants was yet, bruh. So the French have always picked on, right, the easy battles.
Finish
And
him.
the only time they didn't pick the easy battles, we see what happened, right? The French Empire got destroyed. The First Empire got destroyed once they decided to go up against a formidable opponent. But nonetheless, though, Adam didn't just stop here. He didn't just stop at the Fade request.
Oh,
Adam
shit.
proceeded to drop a 4extra diss track today.
Oh my God.
Titled Fireworks Safety Tips, obviously, which is
shit.
a play on 4extra.
No, that's actually crazy, Chad. This nigga dropped a song called Fireworks Safety Tips.
Holy fireworks.
Shit.
4extra diss. Now, this diss track, I was told it was the most disrespectful diss track in LA history, especially from a civilian to a gang member.
It wouldn't feel like summer without a colorful fireworks display. However, the thrill of fireworks can be dangerous. Here are the top 10 fireworks safety tips to follow while setting them off at home.
This is diabolical, bro. This is diabolical. Only thing I can say is I hope that they came together and goddamn it, plan this shit out to like just run a play on the internet for the new year.
Man.
This is diabolical, bro.
Adam, they gonna kill you. Better stop dissing them. Adam, they gonna kill you. Better stop dissing them.
No, for real. He playing with fire.
Man, y'all gotta do something about that white boy, man. This is that white boy run LA. I'll be real, man. He runs LA, man. Straight up, man. No, but listen, even for the gang members who dissed 4extra, like King Tylenol, they had to sneak into 4extra's hood, do a little recording, and even in their diss track, they was trying to be respectful. For a civilian to go to this extent, and they know where he be at 24/7, it's like, bruh. It's like, bruh. This man is either courageous or he know they not on nothing. I'm gonna go with the latter, bruh. If Adam genuinely in his heart thought that these gang members, right, were a threat, that that like they actually had the same amount of smoke for a white man that they had for their own brothers,
right?
Adam wouldn't do this, but Adam knows.
Yeah, Adam ain't stupid.
You say you in the field, from 22, the gardener. You should have took a safer route and got yourself a sparkler. You think that I was Jesus, keep that tool like I'm a carpenter. What? She could be Sabrina Carpenter. I'd still fart on her. You ain't drinking, smoking, yeah, well, guess what? We don't give a f. Since he got nerfed, I think that something's up. He's moving like a club.
Holy shit.
Promise you the fireworks. In my hand, it's finna bust. You can't eat.
Right.
My folks on Vernon Ave, yeah, they known to set trip. But last time you was in the county was for beating on your bitch. Put a carrot in.
It's like a real diss too. Like it's not like he just joking and tweaking. This nigga really dissing him, dissing his hood and shit. What the fuck? Bro must have ran out of ideas. Adam, no jumper. They must have ran out of ideas.
You like dick. You making LA look.
Nah, cuz, come on, man. Bruh, now he's sex playing you. Now he's sex playing. He took away your game making card and said you can't represent your hood no more because you don't got no hands. The man saying you taking carrot up your behind. He's sex playing you.
All right, Adam. You playing with fire, boy.
Now, the excuse of, the police. Oh, no, that's police, cuz. Now, what can we do to... Nah, cuz, that's police, cuz. When was y'all ever afraid of going to jail?
Right.
I'm going to tell y'all this, man. I had a conversation with 4extra at like one point in my life. I like 4extra. I still like 4extra, okay? But 4extra once told me, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail, bruh. I die by my respect. I don't give a damn about going to no jail, bro. And I believed it.
I ain't die. I know, nigga, that should be sounding good. I'm not dying about no respect. You think I'm finna die because you don't respect me? Absolutely not. This shit ain't worth it for me. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you die, motherfuckers still ain't gonna respect you. What the fuck is that gonna do? You gonna be just a dead nigga that they don't respect. They just gonna disrespect you even more now that you dead. They don't like. What's that gonna solve?
Bro, I was sold when he told me. I was sold. I believe. I was sold. But you can't tell me you ready to die by your respect, man, and you let the white man say you, bro, like you taking penis up your butt. Nah, come on, bro. Nah, yo, y'all can't be this afraid of the white man, man.
Bad with them smoke shop fits. Hey, I just hit the shawarma truck with my llama tuck. I fell off my bike 1,000 times, ain't lose an arm or none. Ain't like that you switched on me, you even turned on Spody face. You the reason gangbangers should never ever own grenades. I was
shit
trying to take you out the trenches, keep you out the feds. When I said I'd be a helping hand, this wasn't what I meant.
See, and then he trying to, I don't like that because he trying to disguise it like, I gave you more money than anybody. And yeah, and he made you 10 times what you paid him. So it wasn't like he was just, you know what I'm saying, trying to help this nigga. You helped him build his own YouTube channel and you bought all his equipment and you feel me? You shouted him out and made sure he got 1 million subscribers. No, nigga, you brung him on your platform because you knew he was a crash out nigga that was going to yell and gangbang. And you knew your audience was going to eat that shit up. And it just so happened that he got famous from it. But you didn't offer no helping hand. You didn't help the homeless man and buy him a house and none of that. No, nigga, you brought him on your platform because you knew that his personality, everything that had something to do with him could benefit you. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't mind that it could benefit him to a certain extent too. But you ain't just do it out the kindness of your heart. You profited off of this shit too. And there's nothing really wrong with profiting off of it. But don't get on here and act like you just was the helping hand, the angel's wing that just came down and saved them and made sure everything was straight. Because that's not the case, gang. You brought that nigga on your platform because you needed somebody. If it wasn't 4extra, it was gonna be somebody else. You didn't, you know what I'm saying? So that's what that's the only thing I don't really agree with. Like, you feel me?
GB can see that he's. That should take some talent. Couldn't read the warning label, so he took it as a challenge. How do pay your manager when both of y'all illiterate? The backshots made the room smell like pupusas when I hit that shit. Now you're the first person that I call when I hit a lick. Cause he won't leave no evidence, cause he ain't got no fingerprints.
Oh, shit. That was diabolical.
That was out of pocket. Talking about he gave
he was out of pocket.
Mexican manager back shots and it smelled like pupusa. Oh, come on, man. Now I'm gonna say this, man. All right.
But that shit, I ain't gonna lie, the song was lame as hell though.
Now, obviously, I don't want nothing to happen to Adam, obviously. All right, because right, like, I like Adam, right? That's my guy. But if Poetic Flocka would have did this, let's have a real conversation here, okay? If Poetic Flocka would have did this,
you probably wouldn't have made it to the end of the damn week, bro.
What do you think the repercussions would have been?
If I was an LA YouTuber and I made that shit, bro, I couldn't even go to the bathroom without my gun on me. You hear me? Niggas would be ready to goddamn. You see what I'm saying? Boy, only thing he didn't really do in the song was dislike some of your dead homies. But like if Flocko or me or Academics or somebody like that would have made a diss song like that and got disrespectful all like that, boy.
And it's not because I would have been more disrespectful or I'm more of a threat. No, it's because my skin tone would have been black.
Right.
I made an Instagram post about a Mexican man saying the N-word and 100 Mexicans pulled up outside of my place of employment ready to kill me. And Adam just said he gave a Mexican gangbanger a back shot and the backwind smelled like pupusa. Do your research on what pupusa is.
What's pupusa?
And I bet you they're gonna say, well, hey, fool, if we do something to Adam, fool, it's police, fool. Nah! It wasn't police, fool, when y'all pulled up on me. Now, obviously, I'm saying fool endearingly, right? I'm not mocking my Mexican brothers and sisters, bro. We family, bro. Right? Black and brown unity, of course. But I'm saying Why y'all don't hold all colors to the same standard? It doesn't make sense.
Already ducking my fade. I told you I need that fade. You gonna duck the rap battle too? Huh? Get in the booth. I just covered up my face like Sharia law. 4 extra dumb as f. He think his pee stored in his balls. Call Dub, I need that Fanta in me. No stew, boy. The squirrels on Vernon and Ave using your fingers like some chew toys. I took Flacco on a skip, but nah, I ain't fat boy. Smack.
What I do, man? What I do, bruh? Nelly F your bid. Why you say F me for? What are the, and also too, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though, that song is cringy as hell. Like it's just making me cringe.
Let's be perfectly clear here. I know y'all hear the shout out. I know y'all hear him say my name. I had nothing to do with this. Adam is on his own.
Get that shit clear, nigga.
Right. Poetic Flacco had no involvement in the making of this, the filming of this, the producing of this, the master and mixing it at all. All right? I'm not standing by that smoke, bro. Understand? In fact, let me just stop it here, bro. All right, y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe that Adam was disrespectful enough to where it would justify them coming and trying to just do something very bad to him? Let me know.
I think so. Honestly, I think so. I think he went crazy because you know niggas in LA, they super big on you respect my crippin', Kai. You gotta respect my. Ain't nothing bigger than a set, Kai. You know.
Now you're the first person that I call when I hit a lick, because he won't leave no.
How'd you enjoy the diss?
Nah. Everybody think Les wrote it. Everybody think Les wrote it, and then I heard that's in like in the comments. They're like, "Oh, Munchie," and I'm like, "Shit, I thought me and Adam was beefing. How I write it?"
Yeah, I'm sure if you read the comments, you would have thought that because, like, I saw a lot of those comments, like, "Damn, he dissing Munchie now too." I'm like, "You missed it."
Munchie,
you missed the
that's
bar.
why my bro, baby dumb, like he didn't diss me, right? Munchie because he returned, like, right. Then I asked her, like, she's like, "Nah, like." You know what I'm saying? I seen a couple people like,
well, they say you blind. I don't know where they got that idea. And like
right.
he said, Munchie B can even see, even a blind guy can see it. How's that dissing you? We know you, but yeah.
I'm like, I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
That shows how blind these is.
No.
Shows that they blind in a different way. As far as they mentality, they pineal gland calcified.
I think that's the hardest you can.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think so.
How much time you took on that?
Well, afternoon.
Not just afternoon. Come on, man.
I mean,
all right, hold on. You wrote it or you was punching in? You wrote it?
I wrote it and I punched in. Yeah, I had maybe, you know, like I had maybe 16 bars written, and then we got in there and I like, you know, wrote a little bit more, but.
Man, this fool like Kenny come through, and I was in the other room, you feel me, doing a whole other podcast. By the time I get back, this done recorded on a laptop the whole song. I'm like, what the hell? I wanted to help him. I was kind of like, man, I was like, damn, I was supposed to like help.
Attempted rebound.
You feel me?
Assist, rather.
No, you went hard.
I'm a basketball guy now. Thank you. Yeah,
you went hard. I was like fake impressed.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
They was trying to get you on that pod the other day to, you feel me, with T-Rell and them. They was trying to get you to be like, oh, Munchie, like, you know, that song was weak. I don't with it, but you were standing on business, so, huh?
I mean, shit. If it's the truth, it's the truth, and shit. Like,
that's how I know I'm free of T-Rell because I didn't see that clip. But that's what one thing that did impress me though is I noticed that you gave their channel a bigger boost in live viewers than the game.
Fair enough.
Which that really lets me know that I am the basis of that subscriber base. Is that if they think the person's going to talk about me, views. If it's just somebody talking, it could be a super famous rapper like the game. Less than Munchie talking about me.
I did go through the thing. Then I'm right behind the game. He's like 100 some K. I was at the time it was like 70 something or 80 at the time. Like you know what I'm saying, I was right behind the game.
Nice stimulus pack. Appreciate that. You give me stimulus packs. Oh, I appreciate that.
No. It was a cool diss. I ain't about to
That's your shit. Hey, if somebody diss me and the diss was cool, I'll keep it real.
You diss all of us, to be fair. He was already on our helmet. He said he was robbing us.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
I can't believe we're even still friends with this guy.
Yeah, I'm a dope
honest.
rapper. I forgot to rob Remo. Remo's supposed to get it.
For the Bass Pro Shop hat.
So have it.
He wears a Bass Pro Shop hat every day.
Oh, yeah.
That's what people give him for.
That's a different BPS.
What else are you going to say about Remo? You're a cop. People like to say that you're a cop.
I ain't heard that one.
Yeah, and we haven't done that many Chicago interviews, so maybe that's wearing off.
He's a GD.
Man, you did a gang of Chicago interviews.
Yeah, but like this year, we did like a lot less, I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
Yeah.
That also, like, I feel like they're when a certain amount of people wind up getting incarcerated and things like that and are no longer able to even speak on it, like it becomes a turning point in the lore. And they're kind of, Chicago's in that transitional period where there's not as much that the public is aware of they got going on.
Well, you know how I was thinking about last night? And trust me, people out there, we will be getting into the meat and potatoes of this conversation. We're just kind of warming up. But I was thinking last night, a couple of years ago, you had people like Tay Savage and Jay Maine, and they were blowing up telling old war stories about what happened in the hood, who shot who, all this type of shit. A lot of sort of similar stuff in LA. People were really interested in hearing all these old stories because it was kind of like a new idea. Oh, let's get all these sort of like minor characters from the streets and they can tell us crazy stories about the more famous players. So then all of a sudden we're like, oh, FBG Butter beat up King Von on the bus. That's crazy. Now all that shit is tapped because all those interviews have been done. So now the meta is have people on your podcast and get them to talk about current events. But that's like a lot harder because a lot less current events are really relevant. And there's so many more people doing interviews that now when you look through a channel like Vlad, No Jumper, Cam Capone, whatever, it's like, it's really like the current events game. And I wonder where it evolves from there or if we're just forever stuck in the current
it's
event
viral
meta.
characters. It's viral characters is where current events evolves into that are tied to current events and they wind up dictating that.
That helps.
Chicago hasn't seen in the past few years other than Jeff or RP Jeff, you feel me? That's the last other than Von, the closest thing that Chicago really seen in the past few years to a viral.
And that's part of the problem too, is that in 2011, it was here's a new lit rapper every week. And now it's like very minimal. And when they come out, they're like 15.
Yeah. Before you move on, is Flacco coming back?
We do not know. I haven't talked to him about it in a little while. Yeah, I mean, he said he's going to the fight.
He always says he's coming back. Every time I talk to him pretty regularly, and he's always like, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
But I don't have much faith in his belief. He still owe me money from our last bet, which she's never going to pay me. You feel
For what
me?
bet?
That he said that I got slapped on camera at No Jumper last year. You feel me? And,
Who's supposed to slap you?
he said that the homie Rick slapped me, but he didn't. You feel me? He said there was footage of it.
No.
And we bet $1,000 multiple times. Y'all both in the damn chat.
Wow.
This bet was made. And I never going to, I'm not like pressed over the little thou wow, but he did say that. So I don't put much validity on him saying he finna come back.
Spotty Face just don't know better. You got to ignore him, right? Because I learned that because I've been mad at Flacco too many times. No, for real.
You were seeing him go through the same thing you've been through.
Yeah, I'm over it now because Flacco, I learned a lot of this shit be like kind of he be studioing. You feel me? Because he like villains. You feel me? So he can't. You act like you just this saint or you just like against this. He brought me to No Jumper.
Right.
He like villains, bro. He in love with villains, bro.
He loves knowing somebody's got a street reputation for sure.
Now you're the first person that I call when I hit a lick, because he won't leave no evidence because he ain't got no fingerprints. What's good, y'all? It's your boy, The Answer. That's Adam22. Diss track to 4extra. Extremely disrespectful. The streets are losing all credibility. Y'all know the F the Streets movement. Y'all know everybody co-signing that. We'll break that down further at the end and get into that. Let's get to the content.
You heard that Adam diss? This
He dropped it. He dropped it.
I think everybody waiting for me to promote it. Yeah, listen, this right here is so disrespectful. Got somebody in there with audio? I heard it the other day, and I gave it a warning. I said, hey, bro, that violated you, bro. A man and everything. That said, how you claiming photos that you can't even throw up the glove? Tell you the best thing to do a crime break. You ain't got no fingerprint.
However, the thrill of fireworks can be dangerous. Here are the top 10 fireworks safety tips to follow while setting them off at home.
You say you in the field. 22, the gardener. You should have took the safer route and got yourself a sparkler. You think that I was Jesus, keep that tool like I'm a carpenter. She could be Sabrina Carpenter. I still fart on her. You ain't drinking, smoking, yeah, well, guess what? We don't give a since he got nerfed, I think that something's up. He's moving like a club. I promise you the fireworks in my hand, it's finna bust. You can't even ball your fists. How you finna rep the glove? Shots my folks on Vernon Ave. Yeah, they known to set trip. But last time you was in the county was for beating on your put a carrot in a man. Think you like making LA look bad with them smoke shop fits. Hey, I just hit the shawarma truck with my llama tuck. I fell off my bike 1,000 times, ain't lose an arm or none. Ain't like that you switched on me, you even turn on Spody face. You the reason gangbangers should never ever own grenades. I was trying to take you out the trenches, keep you out the feds. When I said I'd be a helping hand, this wasn't what I meant. Munchie B can see that he's that takes some talent. Couldn't read the warning label, so he took it as a challenge. I'll Lupe your manager with both of y'all illiterate. The backshots made the room smell like pupusas when I hit that. Now you're the first person that I call when I hit a lick. Cause he won't leave no evidence cause he ain't got no fingerprints. You already dug.
Did you say Papusa?
You gonna duck the rap battle too? Huh? Get in the booth, bitch! I just covered up my face like Sharia law. Or extra dumb as he think his piece stored in his balls. Call Dub, I need that Fanta in me. No stew, boy. The squirrels on Vernon Ave using your fingers like some chew toys. Took Flacco on a skip, but nah, I ain't fat boy. Dollar Smack wasn't born like that. He's smoking crack, boy. Retards. I got hot lead for hot yellow, cause I'm a hot boy. Oh, boy. Extra getting fat, he looking like Dan Aykroyd. That's right. You looking like Dan Aykroyd. You turned down my fame. Now you turning down a rap battle? Tell Rugger to get to work. You know you can't rap like me. Hey, if he rhymes more than 2 words together, then you know he ain't writing. 4extra. Come on now. I'm just a white boy. Chill.
Yeah, he's the perfect to a crime with because he can't leave a fingerprint.
Can't leave no
That was
fingerprint.
crazy. He said, what he said, raccoons was using his fingers for what? Or some man, listen, man.
That boy said, this, when I said I was lending a helping hand, this is not what I meant.
This is not what I meant. Hey, listen. Hey, yo, man. I told him, I said, you don't want to do something to you beyond this shit, bro.
So you talked to 4extras too?
I warned all of them. I didn't tell him what he said because we heard it Friday. I said, hey, homie, you might want to get in the booth. I said, that nigga dissed and violated the shit out of you. What he said, I said, he said everything to diss and violate the shit out of you as a gang member, a street nigga, and a man. I mean, bro, my trip, nigga said, how you gonna rep? You can't even make a fist. How you gonna rep the glove? You know the glove, that's the, hey, bro, I told R&B that gonna bring him the angry tears. Adam is a straight troll, bro. Hey, listen, you did it to him. He violated the out of that, man, and barred him up at the same time. When he let me hear it, I said, bro, you sure you want to put that out? He said, I don't give a.
He named it Fireworks Safety Tips. That's crazy. I'm looking at the name for the song.
Oh my God.
He sounds just like
And I ain't making it no better. I'm sending it, I'm blasting it out to everybody. This should get to circulate now.
He better get him a bodyguard.
Yeah, they gonna want to make content out of him.
He got to get in the boot because anything else, it ain't gonna turn out good for him. So you got to get.
Yeah, but it was hard to get in the booth. He got to be able to match that somehow. Yeah, that's why he told him. That's why he told him you better go get Baby Runner. That's what he bet. Better go get Baby Runner.
Hey, Wack, let's see if that Lupe bar get much flack as you did for beef.
Oh yeah, he said if he rhyme more than 2 words, you know he ain't wrote it.
Let's see if that get the attention. They put everything on me obese.
All right, y'all, there it is. So there's a lot of layers to this, right? There's Adam22 being comfortable enough to go at a known gang member disrespectfully with no fear for his safety or anything else. What does that say about the streets? What does that say?
Look, man, I thought I was gonna come in here on some jolly stuff.
It is the day after Christmas.
Bro, do you understand what you're doing right now?
What are you talking
For
about?
those of y'all don't know, I can't recite anything. And I know y'all tripping, but he just played me something.
My 4extra dish.
That I kind of wish I didn't hear, but I'm glad I heard it. Just picture this. As much as an asshole y'all know he can be, put all that on steroids and pour 10 trillion tons of disrespect, you can't release that, bro.
Why? You think it'd be bad?
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like this Adam22 and 4extra beef is getting heated, right? If you don't know, the two have been having a back and forth for quite some time now. 4extra obviously used to be a member of the No Jumper crew. Honestly, he was probably one of the quote-unquote top talents up there when he was there. But back about 5 months ago, he had an incident with a firework where things went wrong. He ended up, setting the firework off in his hand. It apparently blew his fingers off, ended up having to go into emergency surgery. And while he was in recovery, Adam22 took it upon himself to turn this incident into content, which is what Adam does. 4extra obviously was not a big fan of Adam doing that. It rubbed him the wrong way. He started feeling some type of way. And the two pretty much haven't been cool since. Now, Adam, he's known for falling out with his co-host, with the members of his team. I couldn't count on 20 hands how many people he's fell out with up there over the years. And every time this happens, Adam, paints the picture like he's the victim. Like he's the one who's right and whoever he has had a falling out with is wrong. It's the narrative that he always tries to paint. And of course, he tried to paint that narrative with this, saying 4extra is just overreacting, taking things out of context. But one thing is for sure, 4extra was super upset about it. You can see this on full display during the interview that he did with Trap Lore on Cam Capone News when he was asked about No Jumper, and he went off saying that he would never go back up there and that he pretty much felt betrayed by Adam as a friend, right? Let's take a look at that for a second.
Ask all the time, when you going back to No Jumpers? Nigga, I ain't going back. I ain't no going back. Why would I go back to that's on the internet talking about me? You get up there with my enemies, talk about my hand, talk about me and laugh like it's funny? I would have broke your jaw. What do you mean? I looked at you as a friend. I looked at that as a friend. I brought that to my neighborhood. I brought that to Vernon Avenue. And that nigga think it's smiles and faces. My homies, my family, my loved ones sad. They crying. They thinking I'm dying. I'm collapsing. What the fuck? I'm getting blood transfusions. Surgery for 5 hours and 30 minutes. And you think it's funny to say, to get up there and think it's smile? I'm gonna broke his face. Hell no, I'll never go back there.
So like I said, 4extra, he feels passionately about this topic, clearly, because he feels like Adam betrayed his trust. He felt like Adam was sitting up there on No Jumper laughing at him over this incident, which was a very serious incident, which has led to a crazy back and forth. Adam22 just dropped a diss song. Oh yeah, did I mention that? He just dropped a diss song. We're going to get into it here in just a minute. But this interview that he did with Trap Lore on Cam Capone News has rubbed wrong way. He misrepresented upon himself to go ahead and jump completely out the window, and he is now asking 4extra for a fade.
Hey, 4extra. I just clip.
of you saying that I was talking shit about you and laughing about you after you got nerfed and your hand turned to a nub. Well, I just want to say that that's cap. In reality, I sent money to go on me, and I was keeping the whole world up to date about what's going on with goofy ass. So as a result of you lying to the world because you don't want to be honest about the fact that nobody wanted to pay you $50,000 for your interview, I challenge you, 4extra, to a fade. I'll see you in the ring.
So Adam feels disrespected by the comments that 4extra made. Like I said, he claims that he was being misrepresented. So I guess now he thinks he's Oscar De La Hoya. He wants to hop in the ring with 4extra. He put that up on social media saying that when it happened, I didn't do nothing but show support to you. I was sending you money. I was helping you out. And I never laughed at you. What you said was a lie, right? But the thing is, when you look into it a little bit, you do find clips of Adam22 essentially trying to make a joke out of the situation. He was doing things like inviting 4extra's ops up to his podcast, right? Munchie B and King Pill. He's had problems with both of these guys. And this podcast scene was shot just a couple of days after it happened. And it was clear that Adam was trying to make content that was mocking 4extra by doing this podcast. And shout out to Point and Shoot. He's got a great video detailing the whole thing, but we'll look at a couple of clips here.
Some people here in the room, let's be totally real, some people here have a dog in the fight. Munchie had been going back and forth with him, shitting on him, saying that he wasn't all he was cracked up to be. And then in addition to that, King Pill had been turned down for a fight, and 4extras actually said that you were a smoker, that you were not worthy of getting in the ring with him, etc. I can't help but feel like it probably hit Shaw slightly different than it hit other people. I was hanging out on 4th of July. We all saw it explode onto the internet. A lot of people thought it was fake. We could talk about that too, but it turns out.
Say explode onto the internet.
Man.
See, that's the problem, man. Because even
Hey, you can't say nothing, huh?
exactly. I already had someone dressed up, blew his hand up. I'm like, God damn, I can't even put a tie-dye shirt on without somebody coming up with a narrative.
So he was very clearly trying to make a joke out of this situation, even though he's trying to do it nonchalantly. He was clearly making fun of the fact that 4extra had this massive medical emergency happen, right? And when he called 4extra out for the fade, he claims that 4extra lied, that he was never sitting around laughing. But again, just a few days later, he was laughing at this situation.
Anyway,
I seen you donated $1,000. You're gonna get that new robot thing going, huh? AI technology.
That's the government. They got, yeah. See, look how bad this looks already. Already, people are trying to get me to laugh, crack jokes. Anyway, I'm just gonna zero in on this one comment. Keep it a buck and take accountability, bro. We all seen you doing slosh shit in on the jokes full. Okay.
At what point?
Yeah. Where's the clip?
You're gonna get that new robot thing going, huh? AI technology.
If you ask me, Adam was clearly trying to make fun of 4extra during these episodes. And there's more clips out there of him kind of cracking jokes, talking about his nub and how he was going to be scared to reveal it to the world. You know, and that's what made 4extra upset. He feels like Adam shouldn't have been doing that during this crisis of a time that 4extra was having. And so he addressed it on Cam Capone. But Adam, he feels like he did nothing wrong. In fact, when he was asked if he could have handled the situation any differently, he just basically doubled down.
Anything that you wish that, or you feel like you could have done differently in dealing with him in this situation?
No. I handled it perfectly, and he's behaving like a child. That's my honest opinion.
So Adam is fucking pissed that 4extra is quote unquote misrepresenting him, which led to the clip that we seen earlier where he basically called 4extra out for a fight. That didn't really get 4extra's attention. So during this other podcast, he then doubled down on that statement as well and made it clear that now that 4extra only has one hand, that he would be willing to get into the ring with him.
4extra. If you want to get on a national platform like Cam Capone and who is objectively, I am the number one person who has ever given you an opportunity in your life. I'm the number one person who has ever given you money in your entire life. You have never received more money than you received from me. I am the number one person who made you famous, who gave you opportunities, who helped create the lore that now surrounds you.
I just want to interject, man. I hate when people do this kind of thing right here. When they go out of their way, they help somebody out, they put them in a good position. And then as soon as things aren't working out in terms of their relationship, they immediately want to throw it up in somebody's face. Like, but you ain't nobody without me, and without me, you would have never been anybody. I'm the one that made you. Don't forget it, because I feel like it really invalidates any help that you did give somebody. To me, it comes off like I only did it so I could then say I did it, so I could take credit for doing it. Anyways, I just had to say that. I dislike when people do this right here.
Because of the fact that you are a snake and you took to this national platform, Cam Capone News, with 1.3 million subscribers, and lied about me. Damn. I need that fade. I need to settle this score in a ring, in a cage, whatever it might be. I don't fight on the streets. I'm like Mike Tyson. I only fight in the ring for money.
He might just
for
beat your
extra.
ass.
I need that fade.
So Adam says that the disrespect is too much. He'll let another man bust on his wife's face, but this right here, this is too damn much, so he wants to fade, which I'm gonna be real. I think even with just one hand, 4extra will probably mop the floor with Adam22. But that's just my opinion. You know, I guess I could be wrong, but I doubt it. But anyway, so that's the beef. That's how everything has been going. But then yesterday, Adam22 took it upon himself to go a step further with mocking 4extra, and he put out this music video for this song called Fireworks Safety Tips. 4extra diss, and Adam took it upon himself to go ahead and drop some bars. He gets disrespectful towards 4extra and even mentions 4extra's hood, his turf, his homies, you know. So I want to take a look at just a piece of it, and then we'll talk about it some more. Let's see what Adam got in the booth and was cooking up.
You say you in the field, bitch, with 22, the gardener. You should have took a safer route and got yourself a sparkler. Since he got nerfed, I think that something's up. He's moving like a club. I promise you the fireworks in my hand, it's finna bust. You can't even ball your fist. How you finna rep the glove? Shots my folks on Vernon Ave. Yeah, they known to set trip. But last time you was in the county was for beating on your bitch. I was trying to take you out the trenches, keep you out the feds. When I said I'd be a helping hand, this wasn't what I meant. You already ducking my fade. I told you I need that fade. You gonna duck the rap battle too? Huh? Come on now. I'm just a white boy.
Okay, so Adam22 has dropped this this song here, this trash diss song against 4extra. You know, I didn't play the whole thing here, but you know, I think that it's not the greatest of looks. You know, Adam seems to be kind of taking it as a joke. He still seems to be mocking 4extra. Again, using it for content, trying to monetize it. And I don't think that this is gonna end well for Adam22. You know, I know Adam, he's not from the streets. He didn't grow up in it, but he seems to have a lot of, you know, certified members around him. And I think that, you know, at least one of them should have at least told him, you know, you don't play with the streets. At the end of the day, 4extra was speaking passionately about this topic. 4extra is also a certified member, and there's no telling how he's gonna react to this right here. For Adam, he's trying to use this as a moment for comedy. But in my opinion, he is choosing to actively involve himself in street politics with the way that he runs his podcast, all the gang members, with the back and forth that he keeps having with them. He's actively choosing to take part. And when things go left, he can't be mad when they apply the rules that they play by to him because he's getting involved. You know, they're not going to play by his rules. It's all fun and games to him because he's making money off of it, but that don't mean that the same rings true for the other side. But that's what I got, man. That's the story. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about it in the comments down below.
Nothing. That's y'all boy.
Why that's not your boy, homie? What's up with y'all? All y'all niggas can't get along,
hey, I ain't gonna get this dude no clout, bro. My barber sent me a video of somebody dissed me, smacking a song, whack, Big Sad. I'm like, why me and Wack getting dissed in the same song? And I don't know what Smack did to the nigga. I'll tell you after his. Nobody. I'm like, that's crazy. This is, you know what I mean?
I see the white man diss me.
Who?
Adams in that new song he just did.
That this wasn't bad though.
Oh, so since we talking about this, we gonna go there because the reason why 4extras not up there is because they was having that talk or whatever the case may be, and you was in that room and he said was laughing at him, and then he said the white man was laughing at him. He was laughing at him, right?
That's what I said at one point, because at one point, like and Adam wasn't laughing at nothing I had to say about.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your at all times, man. Had to come tap in. Adam22 has signed up and subscribed for the go viral or die trying tactic once again, as he is now jumped out there and decided to diss his once no jumper host who he was meat riding to the fullest. You couldn't say nothing. Always had to be on camera with him. There was this guy. He was the MVP of the platform, 4extra, once again. Now, what he doing right here this time, I said, oh, this is complete desperation. From my opinion, the channel has been down. It's been in the dump. I really don't even check it out with that no more. I get stuff tagged every once in a while. People might send it to me, but I'm not checking for anything. No jumper, as it's a place for chaos, low fruit, look like some high school type of stuff at this point, just keeping it all the way 100, what I see. But with him going in this thing right, I said, hey, this is somebody that who is desperate, will do anything for some attention, but we know this already. I mean, the guy put his lady on the market for sale. He allowed that, his wife and the mother of his kids. Once somebody do that and they tell you they don't believe in God, you better know they'll go to the lowest of the low. They don't believe in keeping it high, just keeping it all the way 100. And I'm not going to play that song right here, and I wouldn't if I could, keeping it all the way 1,000. I don't want to hear him rap, but he even mentioned this man Block that he reps in this song. I've heard him say that, heard him claim that, to even reference that. And I said, hold on, you really think that that's cool? Like, they whole hood ain't gonna take that as like you kind of slighting and dissing all of them when you say that? I'm just keeping it all the way 100. But these are the tactics they will play. See, it's the little game right there, because at the end, he gonna go pull a white boy card. Oh, you getting this from a white boy. Oh, I'm just a white boy doing this, and use that little safety net right there. See, I don't play them type of games, keeping it all the way 100. You mocking this man's hand, the accident that went down with the fireworks. But before the firework accident happened, he was your MVP. But you didn't care, because once he lost his hand, as you already has seen him as a piece of something that you can make money off of. You see them as somebody, oh, I can use. The fans is eating it up right now. I'm trying to milk it till I can't milk it no more. Well, he lost his hand. Now we need to milk that. And once you couldn't milk it, he saw the play coming. You got in your feelings, keeping it all the way 100. You tried to come on there that next week and book people to talk about the man hand. But this is what I try to tell people. He's not nobody's friend. Everybody is on the chopping block, all for the name of content and an opportunity for him to be the topic of discussion for the day. Now, I want this to be clear right here, y'all. This is why I'm staying with it. And I haven't spoke on no jumper since back in September when he had the little situation with Styles P, where he decided to come out there and say, we don't drop our flags out here where we from on the West Coast and things like that. And I said, who is we? Because for one, you're not black. For two, you don't gangbang. For three, you're not doing no squabbling or punching. And for four, you're not from Cali. So what do we got going on? Who is we? There is no we with this right here. But, you know, people going to still rock with it. They're going to still just do what they do, which the choice is yours. If you got to go up there and get your money, go get it. But when it's time to call it out, we need to call it out. I believe 4extra would whoop Adam22 out with one hand. Now, I can't call them the normal name that I would call them right now. Me and, you know, YouTube. And if you know, you've been following the channel. Y'all know how I be popping it on them. If you know what I call it, you know what I call it. We can't say right now, but we'll get it together later. But right now, we say that all fruit. Now, I want to bring to y'all attention too right here, right? Last time he got into it with some real members, dudes from a neighborhood, dudes who from that background. This is the thing that I like to put out there to y'all. You can't come dibble and dabble and play over here with that culture of gangs, hoods, banging, blocks, any of that. Don't mention none of that. Don't partake in none of that unless you're ready to get the consequences of it. Same ones that they would give somebody black. Because I don't know where you get to feel like you get this comfortable. I'm going to get in the song and diss people hoods and say they block names in there and things of that nature. And you think that you don't have to take the same consequences that somebody else would from it. But that's what happens when you think you're superior. That's what happens when you think you're above people. But y'all remember the last time he had the gang bang incident that was getting real out there? He came in and threw that white flag up. Oh, I misplayed my hand. Y'all remember that?
I'm mostly concerned with discussing this. I think I had a little bit of a realization last night that I had misplayed my hand and that I had made some mistakes. So I want to own up to that and speak about what the last 9 months of my life has been like. So welcome to the Adam and Wax Show. Can we please bring up my timeline up here that I drew this up?
Misplayed your hand.
I'll tell you all about it. I'm a poker player, so we got to talk about that. So this right here is my timeline of the last 9 months or so. So we're going to go.
So this is why I stand at it, bro. If you're going to participate and your whole platform is going to be based around the gang banging activities, the gang content, and you're going to have these opinions, you are choosing to put yourself in that mix. You are choosing to go over there and hang with that. You got to play by the same rules that they play by. There is no, oh, I'm just a white guy and I'm going to sit at the table while they're having all these paperwork parties and they discussing these heavy gangbang politics, prison politics. I'm offering opinions here. I'm questioning dudes on how tough they is. But let me get it all the way to this point in time right here. I don't even understand how we get to a point where a white dude thinks that he could go at a black man who has one hand. Because you would never say that if he had both. Your mouth would be zipped and shut. You would never want to look at him. And I still think he'll take you out with one hand, keeping it all the way 100. But you don't get a one-on-one fight in front of me with a black man with one hand. No, that's not happening. It would never happen in front of me. Ain't no white. I'm from the South, bro. So I'm not finna watch no white dude come over here and put his hands and try to pick on a black man with one hand. Hey, y'all, it is what it is, bro. Like, you got to understand that and know that with me, that's where I stand. And if you want to be on the other side, be over there on the other side. But it ain't that deep. You choosing to come over here and do this. So I got to make it that deep. It really should be fair and simple. Don't try to think you got one up on a dude. Knowing you're wrong, knowing you're foul, knowing you wanted people on the show to diss him for his head. You laughed at the jokes. Your worst enemy pointed it out for you in the video for it. Why he would be upset when he see certain things. Even the day that it happened, Adam could not pass up that opportunity. He went to the YouTube and made a little smart remark and joke when bro first did it, like, oh, he's on drugs for the first time in his life. Like, really, bro? But that's who I explain. I expect the brain rot, low hanging fruit from this dude. When you don't have a soul, when you're a devil worshiper, and you will put your wife on the table, that's all I need to see. Then I see him trying to push that the racial stuff and the race beefs, thinking that's content. That ain't content either. But hey, it's on y'all to get that together how y'all do. But I'm gonna call it out and let it be known where I stand at. I don't care about nothing gangster. I don't care about who the toughest. I don't care about who fight the hardest. I don't care about none of that. I'm talking about the respect. I don't want to see nobody playing with our culture, our people, no neighborhood or nothing like that when you not fit to deal with none of the consequences, keeping it all the way 100. It is what it is. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that.
Yo, Thob, in today's video, we got Sharp exposing Adam22 from No Jumper. Now, before we start this video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and get straight to it, man.
Right. Everybody that ever crossed Sharp fell apart. I'm the last man standing. You best believe I've wanted out the street.
where I come from. What can half you niggas say? Y'all can't wait to go to BET Awards, but y'all say y'all come from some shit. Nigga, okay, well, where they awarding you in your section? What pushes the motherfucking notion? I'm trying to help you niggas step your motherfucking game up, man. Shit, get your weather together. I done said it before.
Right.
Get your weather together, but you niggas hate on me. The light-skinned nigga want to move me out the way. How? You move yourself out the way every time you don't embrace.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody got that one light-skinned friend who think everybody hates him. Like, my nigga, to all the light skins out there, niggas is not hating on y'all at all. Y'all are pertaining information. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Some people are genuinely haters, but like for the most part, gang, I think sometimes people just be playing scenario in their head because I've done it before myself. We're all victims of it. Sometimes y'all need to relax and just vibe, twin. Just vibe.
Embrace the king, man. Man, I love this shit. All I've ever been was me. What have you been? What can some of you say about yourself? What have you been? Yeah, I've been hated on. Shit, they try to spit on my name. But I stand strong, I stand firm, and maybe that's why I'll go down in the record books. And baby, I really hope that any one of y'all can come stand next to me. Move through it and get your name in the record book.
Record book of what? What record book?
Nobody knows the move or the long way around you had to take to get there, but damn it, get there. What's the move?
Hey, all right, listen, does Sharp really talk like this? Does he really talk like this? Like, I want to know. It's like, no bullshit, I'm not trying to be funny, Sharp. But like, deadass, does this nigga really talk like this? Like, somebody please let me know in the comments below.
How are you moving? I can definitely say this early morning through all the hate, the slander, anything that ever came online. I ain't never had to deal with nothing like that. I came from the game, the streets. People had to say that shit to your face.
Nah, for sure. You ain't lying about that
You
one.
didn't really see too much of that because nigga had to really stand on that. Whoever the fuck it was, bitch or nigga, had to stand on that when they brought it to you. These days, anybody can just say whatever the fuck they want to say online because they hide behind something.
Pair of loose lips ain't shit.
I remember there was a point in time where you had to be real in real life. You don't have to be that anymore. You can be where the fuck you want to be online. A fucking princess, a fucking Aztec warrior. You can be where
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's the bad thing about social media. Like, motherfuckers create this persona that they are not in real life. Like, and it's crazy because, like, have y'all ever met somebody who on the internet you think they popping they shit, they lit, or even a female you think she just bad as hell, and then you see these motherfuckers in person, and it's like, nigga, where's the motion? Where's all this shit that you popping? I'm starting to think all this shit is AI, gang. Y'all let me know how y'all feel, bro.
the fuck you want to be these days when you online. What are you in real life?
Fake celebrities and shit.
That's the real question, homie. What are you in real life? And I hope that's clipped. What are you in real life? I remember having to be something like that. People don't have to be that no more. Now they just sit there and they just follow to Instagram or Facebook and they, shit, I can get on here and get the praise I'm looking for, the clout I'm looking for.
Facts.
Not looking for nothing. For real, when you get your ass outside, boy, you looked over every time. You demand respect online, but you don't demand respect in your real life, your everyday.
It is backwards as hell. That's backwards as hell.
That's crazy, homie.
Niggas live for the internet.
I watch more people demand respect online than they do in their everyday life. You let people run over you every day in your personal day-to-day hand-to-hand combat, but when you online, you God with no face to the case. I mean, shit, the proof's in the pudding. You can go back to the history. It's all there. I didn't come in talking about the next person. A lot of these people did. That's what it is anymore. But that's a lesson I had to take within on my own self. I blame myself. I chose the wrong people to be around. That ain't even my world.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. We all fall victims of this though. Like, I even fell victim of it myself, bro. Like sometimes we fall into this lap or this trance or whatever where we think certain motherfuckers might really be for us or might be really wrong with us. But then once some shit go left, nigga, that's when people reveal their true colors. Especially, I ain't gonna lie, y'all will really know who's really for y'all when you hit rock bottom and you really need somebody and they turn their back on you. That's the worst feeling in the world, bro. It really is. And it makes you want to turn cold to the world. But it's like, you can't do that because you have to be that person to the next person who you wish that you could have had. You feel me? If that makes sense.
I can't expect any of them to be loyal to me or me in any type of sense. Yeah, right. That's why I don't even get upset with anybody. It'd be God bless them. Shit, I blame myself. That's the only thing I ever fucked up on was with the wrong people when I came into this shit. That's what I can say I learned the most out of everything. With people who didn't have my best interests, and hell, at that point, they ain't got their best interests. They don't give a
That is crazy, bro. I know how that feel.
Using go beating dead horses, but I just try to teach people game and what I've learned. I'm not upset about anything I've ever been through, nor mad. All I can.
All right, y'all. So yeah, man. I don't know. I think Adam put himself in a sticky situation with this 4extra disc. But then again, it didn't even seem like Spotty Face said that they weren't really tripping like that. But he just told them to relay the message over to 4extra to get in the booth and send a response back. So we'll see what happens, man. You seen, Munchie B said it was a hard diss. T-Rail and them said it was trash. We're gonna see what happens, man. But we on to the next one. Make sure you hit that hype button. Make sure you hit that like button. We gone.